Well, it's game 2 time here in Healdsburg. It's a hot one, and let the boil continue. The Packers had an absolute fish feed yesterday, 10-3 over the Humboldt Crabs to take back first place at the top of the PEL. Hugo Traverso alongside Easton Stockford. We'll have the national anthem in just a moment, and then following that have the first pitch, and we'll get underway here as the Crabs look to get some revenge against the Packers. But can they? That is the question. The Packers bring a great lineup again today. 4 consecutive bombs yesterday, Easton. What a game.
Yeah, and that performance from the bottom of the lineup it was the 7, 8, 9, and 1 who went back to back to back to back, and that really sparked the whole thing. But the whole lineup was clicking yesterday. We'll see if they have the same magic today. The pitching also went really, really good. They went 12 up, 12 down over a stretch, 14 up, 14 down. Couldn't quite get through the 5th inning of perfect work. But it'll be interesting to see if everything can come together as it did yesterday for this Packers squad.
Well, we'll see here as we get ready for the national anthem.
Playing our national anthem will be Ted Nelson.
Well, the American Legion delivers our Honoring Heroes Night national anthem. Beautiful day here in Healdsburg. Sunny, clear, wind blowing out to center field. But ladies and gentlemen, it is anything but cool. 82 degrees right now. Was up to 87 earlier. It's a beautiful day for some baseball. As the Crabs are looking to bounce back here, Crabs sit 27-5 coming into this one, 11-4 in conference play. Packers 22-4, 11-3 in conference play. So going to be interesting to see how everything plays out. We'll get through the starting lineup now for the Humboldt Crabs. Manoa Chapman leads off. He's in left field. Right fielder is Tyler Howard. In first base, J.B. Mullen batting third. Batting cleanup, Adam Enyart at designated hitter. The catcher, Kawana Soares, bats fifth. Batting sixth, Shaden Shabry at shortstop. Mike Pickett batting seventh. He plays third. At second, Colton Boardman bats eighth rather, and then Alex Harrington, the Stanford commit, bats ninth. Around the diamond for the Packers, Zach Syrup has Tommy Brown as his battery mate. Right to left in the infield, Michael Austin-Ford at first. Brendan Lewis at second, Matt Mansberry at third, and Cade Campbell Matt Mansberry actually at short, and Cade Campbell at third. Jake McCoy in left, Rex Watson in center, and Dane Morrow in right. So overall, a great lineup for the Pack as Zach Syrup comes to the mound. He's a recent transfer to Washington.
Hugo, it's Honoring Heroes Night here in Healdsburg, and I feel like it wouldn't be right if we didn't start off the broadcast by just thanking all of our first responders, veterans, everyone who helps our communities and helps protect us and keep us safe. It makes everything about this country so special, and a very special night here at the ballpark honoring those people who help with that goal.
Yeah, we had Jason Boaz, the fire chief for Healdsburg, throughout the first pitch. So a lot of excitement here as we get set to get underway. Here comes Manoa Chapman. He stands in. Chapman, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch, and that one's high and away for ball number 1. First pitch comes in at 6:01. Packers looking for another big blowout like they had yesterday. The pitch swung on and grounded hard down the third base line and through into left field. Chapman rounds first. He's headed for second, but we'll check up on that one with a single.
Great start for the Crabs. Really good job. Just pull something on the ground out of the range of Campbell there. Tough play for him at third, but the ideal start for the Humboldt Crabs there.
Well, now here comes Tyler Howard. They had a really strong start yesterday. Brought in a home run from Jamie Mullen, who moved to third in the PEL for homers. Here's the pitch. That one is in there for a called strike across the outside part of the plate. Fastball there causes Howard to choke up and stand back in. Zach Syrup, he's got a 3.21 ERA this year across 14 innings of work, 18 strikeouts, 5 walks. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Howard, one of the best players in the league for OPS. Trying to get something going here. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. And Howard is sat down on strikes. Syrup bouncing back. As Jamie Mullen will come to the plate. Mullen, strong right-handed hitter. First baseman today. He's got a lot of power. We saw it yesterday on an absolute missile to left, so we'll see if he can replicate that right now. Mullen's homer went .435 to open the game yesterday. Here's the pitch from Syrup. Fastball's in there for a called strike. Great start here. 0-1 quickly.
And Syrup's been consistent. Played at Western Kentucky last year, now going to UW. Really good school.
0-1 on the way. Swung on and popped up. Foul ball straight back.
He's just been so reliable for the Packers. He was reliable at Western Kentucky as well. Started his career at Rochester in 2025 in the Northwoods League where he played summer ball, and then went to Western Kentucky in 2026. Next year is going to be his last year of college ball, his last year of eligibility.
Well, he's joining a good squad, as you mentioned, University of Washington. Had a good run in the Big Ten this year, looking to come back next year with even better. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts after giving up the leadoff base hit. And now brings up Adam Enyart, who's looking to, well, I'd say change his hope and change his confidence from yesterday. Had arguably his worst start of the year on the mound and didn't do too much better on the hitting side. 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. Fastball, big swing and miss. 0-1. Enyart, who's been kind of the franchise guy for the Crabs over the past couple years, was looking to be the hero here early on for the Crabs. 0-1 now. Syrup sets, checks over to first, and Chapman is back safely.
Crabs kind of go as Enyart does. We saw it yesterday, that middle of the lineup, Enyart at the heart of it, really just couldn't get going, and that led to the rest of the lineup struggling as well. And when they did finally get going, there was success.
Pitch, that one swung on and fouled off. Quickly 0-2. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, bottom of the 5th inning over at Solano College. The Mudcats trail the West Coast Kings 5-2. Kings looking for a 2-game sweep in that one before the Mudcats come up here. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play.
We talked about this a little bit before the game with just that Mudcats team, just kind of a wild card. Don't really know who's going to show up. Sometimes they don't have their best stuff, but sometimes they pop off for 18, 19 runs a game. It's kind of an explosive offense on any given night.
0-2 on the way. Syrup's pitch is swung on and popped up into right field. Over on it is Dane Morrow. He will make the catch and the side is retired. So, one hit and they strand one. We'll head to the bottom of the first here. Welcome back. Coastal Carolina's Rex Watson will get us started here in the bottom half of inning number one. It'll be Watson who's the center fielder, followed by Dane Morrow in right field. Hideki Prather, the designated hitter, bats third. Cleanup is Jake McCoy in left field. Cade Campbell bats fifth at third. Matt Mansberry, after an incredible night, bats sixth in the power, ending the power alley. And then Tommy Brown, the man behind the plate, bats seventh. Michael Austin-Ford at first base bats eighth. And then Brendan Lewis rounds out the lineup. Here's the first offering from Ben Lucas. It's just a bit outside, 1-0.
Watson, one of 4 players of the game last night, had a really good game. Went 4 hits, 3 singles, and the homer. Reached base every single time, all 5 plate appearances.
1-0 on the way. This one is swung on and belted. Deep right field, back on it at the track, and making the catch is Tyler Howard. That was great to see off the bat of Watson. A great start for the Pack. Seeing that definitely gives a lot of confidence to their hitters, as Dane Morrow will look to get fly here. In 2 games last week, 3 extra base hits, 7 RBI. All you can ask for. Incredible nights from him, and he's looking to have another one here against Lukens. Lukens comes set, fires. And that one's upstairs, 1-0. Lukens out of Lassen College, up in way north near Reading. 1-0. The pitch. Breaking ball is just a bit upstairs there, 2-0.
We saw yesterday how this Crabs outfield really played condensed. They're very far off the lines, but allows them to get to the deep gaps of Rec Park here. We saw it with Rex just there. We'll see how it goes for the rest of this lineup.
Pitch, and this one is swung on and sawed off the other way. It will fall in left field for a base hit. As now Hideki Prather will come in. So a single there, runner on first for the Pack. With 1 down, Prather looking to get the Packers going, and as he comes up, the outfield shifts left. Going to give a big shout out to the center fielder, Alex Harrington, who's playing outfield for the first time in his young career. Was originally a shortstop, committed to Stanford. Here's the pitch. Down the middle for strike 1. Throw down to second as Morrow goes. Is in time, and he's caught stealing. What a throwdown by Kawana Soares. So now 2 down here as Hideki Prather will look to get to do something here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and chopped in the infield. Picked up on the hop, but it goes in and out of the glove of Mike Pickett at third. And there we go. An error later, Prather back on first. So now McCoy will come up, 2 down. He doesn't like leading off innings, so we'll see what he can do here with 2 down. Gives us a chance to look at the Crabs' defense. Lukens is the pitcher. Suarez is behind the plate. Jamie Mullen at first. Colton Boardman at second. Jaden Shabrey at short. Mike Pickett at third. Manoa Chapman in left. Alex Harrington in center, and Tyler Howard in right. First pitch to McCoy is in there for a called strike 1. 0-1 here. Harrington was asked to play in the outfield this year from Stanford, was an All-American, one of the best players in California. The 0-1. That one is low, 1-1.
McCoy's really started to heat up as of late. Feels like he's starting to rack up some extra base hits. Guy who's got a lot of pop in his bat. Doesn't hit the best for average, but definitely goes a long way when he makes contact.
Here's the pitch. Upstairs there, 2-1. So 2-1 now to McCoy, playing some of his final games as a Packer. Cade Campbell on deck. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled off to the right. Out of play. Nice high chopper there from McCoy. I think if he had connected on that one would have been on University Street, but
that wind's blowing out to left as well.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2-2, the pitch. Breaking ball hit right back to the mound, picked up by Lukens. Throw to first is in time, and the side is retired. So the Pack are able to threaten a little bit, but no damage done. 0-0 when we come back. Well, welcome back. Top of the second, Kawano Soares will come to the plate. One of the best hitters in the PEL, a .415 average in his second year with the Crabs. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. 0-1 now. Syrup into his second inning of work. Struck out 2 batters in the first. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Quickly 0-2. And that's really been a strong suit of this Packers pitching staff, Easton. They've done a great job at getting ahead in counts really early.
And they've been one of the best in the league. 2.48 team ERA is first. Teams are batting just .168 against them.
0-2 is lined deep into center field. There to make the catch is Rex Watson for out number 1. And here comes Jaden Shabry. Shabry yesterday hit a home run in the 8th inning. Ultimately, it was a home run that didn't really matter after the Packers had scored 4 consecutive in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and hit well, but foul. 0-1 now to Shabry. Mike Pickett on deck. One on the way. That one's in there for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Syrup just peppering the zone right now. Quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Routine play on the hop for Mansberry. Throw to first in time. Out number 2. Packers are rolling so far as Mike Pickett will come to the plate. Pickett so far this year is a .404 batting average in 15 games played. He is one of the 4 qualifying Crabs that have a 400-plus batting average. Shabry, one of them, alongside Howards and Soares. Here's the pitch in there for a called strike. He's just been dialed in right now. Syrup. No sugarcoating it. Unreal. 0-1. Breaking ball. Big swing and a miss. So with 2 away, 0-2 here. Syrup the pitch. Way outside there. 1-2. One, two on the way. The pitch swung on and fouled off to the right side. Out of play. 1-2. The pitch swung on and hit the other way into right field. Over on it is Morrow. He comes in and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Crabs. Syrup dialed in. The Packers need this. We'll be right back as they look to strike first. Well, welcome back. Bottom of the second inning here. Cade Campbell coming to the plate. It'll be Campbell, Mansberry, and Brown for the Pack. 5, 6, 7 due up. Campbell, one of the 4 Packers that went back-to-back to back-to-back yesterday. Mansberry as well, and Austin Fort, who's due up 4th. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball's way upstairs. 1-0. Campbell yesterday had himself quite the day. 4 for 5. 3 singles and a home run, 3 RBI. Lukens sets a 5+ ERA his last time, or well, this season at Lassen. The pitch, breaking ball is high, but swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1.
Campbell's just been so clutch all year long for the Packers. He's been the guy who's just really come through whenever they've needed him most.
1-1, the pitch. Fastball's upstairs, 2-1. Two and one on the way. Breaking ball's way outside there from Lukens. Lukens he's been solid so far for the Crabs. They're really looking for the best out of Eureka, California. Out at Lassen College. The 3-1 is high and tight, and it'll be a 5-pitch walk to open the inning. Campbell reaches again as Matthew Mansberry will come to the plate. Mansberry quickly becoming a fan favorite, the 18-year-old, one of the best hitters on this Packers squad. Mansberry stands in. The pitch. That one's fastball outside. 1-0. Matt Tomlin, the pitching coach for the Crabs. He's coached great pitchers like Stanford ace Nick Dugan up at St. Bernard's in Eureka. The pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Picked up by Sabry, and it goes in and out of his glove. So another error there. We'll see what they're going to give it. Do they give him the hit? And nope, called an error. So error number 2 on the game, and that's going to go against Jaden Shrabry.
Would have been a tough turn either way. But now setting the table for Tommy Brown here.
Here comes Brown, recent transfer to the University of California, Santa Barbara. Here's the pitch. That one's high and tight. 1-0.
Feels like Tommy Brown gets hit almost every single at-bat.
And one of the ball magnets on this team. Seems like the ball magnet of the PEL, the 1-0. Breaking ball is swung on and sawed off the other way. It falls into right field. Here comes Campbell coming home. The throw in is going to be to third, and Campbell scores. The Packer on the board to open the ball game. So an RBI single from Tommy Brown, and the Packer in a good spot here.
Just a good piece of hitting right there. Didn't smoke it by any means, but just found a way to keep his hands inside of an inside pitch and drive that one the other way to get right over the second baseman's head. And with how deep the outfielders have to play to get to these gaps with the shallow walls, whoops right in there every single time.
Yeah, some of these jam shots have really worked for the Pack. Here's the first pitch from Lukens to Michael Austin-Ford as a breaking ball that falls in there for strike number 1. Austin-Ford, recent transfer to Illinois State, and they were extremely excited following his homer last night. His welcome to Healdsburg moment was 0 for 3 heading into that at-bat and then popped one off. The 0-1, he shows bunt, bunts it, pops it up on the infield, coming in to cover and make the catch is Lukens for out number 1.
Good example of Julian talks about it a lot, our beat reporter, just team at-bats and how big of a strength that is for the Packers. And that's an example of a spot you just have to find a way to get that down. Doesn't have to be perfect down the line, just has to be on the ground. Can't pop that up there.
Well, we'll see what they can do here with Lewis. The pitch is fastball way inside, and Lewis is able to get out of the way for that one. 1-0. Lewis heading back to Arizona State next year. Arizona native. Runners on first and second with one down. Here's the pitch. Fastball is way upstairs at his head, and he's able to get out of the way of that one. 2-0. Lewis checked that from Santee, California. The 2-0. Fastball is upstairs and inside, 3-0. Some reason thought he was from Gilbert, Arizona.
That was someone, I believe, on another team. I want to say it was Lincoln, who's from Gilbert.
Well, 3-0 buffet count here to Lewis. Here's the pitch. That one fastball that's away, so he walks the bases loaded. And we're going to see a meeting here. Suarez will head out there to talk with his right-hander.
I think if you could pick a guy to be at the plate right now, it might be Rex Watson. He hasn't played a whole lot, but in his 8 at-bats now, he is 6 for 8 and has just been an absolute base hit machine.
I think Suarez, if anything, just telling him, try and get a ground ball in the infield here, get us out of the inning. We don't want what happened earlier last night. Packers stealing all that momentum earlier on in the game. Here comes Rex Watson, the Chanticleer. Fast twitch. Here's the pitch from Lukens. Breaking ball. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 now to Watson.
Talked about how he went 4 for 4 yesterday. 1,000 average, 1,000 on base percentage, and slugged 1.75.
0-1 the pitch. Breaking ball is looping just outside, 2-1. Packers still lead the league in sac flies. And we'll see if they can extend that league lead right here.
What a weird feeling. Rex isn't going to want a sac fly.
The breaking ball there is outside, 2-1. Lukens not getting a ton of calls here. Crabs in their signature tie-dye road uniforms. Humboldt staple. 2-1 on the way. Fastball, big swing and a miss from Watson, 2-2. There goes the crab bells. We'll see if that'll help Lukens do a swing and miss. Lukens, deep breath, the pitch. High breaking ball is up, upstairs, 3-2. So full count with one down and the bases loaded.
This pitch feels like it could make or break this game for the Crabs pretty early on here.
3-2 on the way. Breaking ball is upstairs and he walks in a run. 2-0 now as Watson gets another RBI on the year. As Dave Morrow will come to the plate, another very scary batter. Another scary lefty for the Pack. And we're going to have now an official mound visit as Coach Tomlin out of the dugout to go talk with his right-hander. Coach Tomlin, of all people, he is someone who has a lot of great opinions about sports, has been very active regarding the new CIF rules and regulations around not only transferring, but playoff rules. Easton, they're having teams like Tomlin, St. Bernard's, who have 170 kids in their school, go and play. Well, actually, firsthand example, McKinleyville this year, a school of 300, played against California High School of San Ramon of 2,500. So they had 5 times, more than 5 times the student population, and they played them in a playoff game. Unreal. McKinleyville did win that game as Morrow stands in, singled in the first. Here's the pitch, and that one skips in the dirt. Suarez is able to keep it in front. 1-0.
It's a great stop there behind the plate. It creeped inside in the batter's box. Easily could have gotten past and scored Tommy Brown, who has some speed on third.
And with bags juiced and one out here in the bottom of the second, we'll see what Morrow can do. The pitch, that one's in there for a called strike across the letters. It was a very interesting. Suarez went to back pick at first, but obviously bases loaded. Not much of a lead over there, or an incentive. 1-1 now to Morrow. Lukens waits, he gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball way inside, almost got Morrow. 2-1. Morrow was ready to wear that one for his team. He knows how much this rivalry is, knows how deep it runs. Another Wolverine out here over summer.
His toes are right on that chalk line, too.
2-1 now. Lukens, the pitch. Breaking ball falls right in there for the called strike, 2-2. A strikeout would be massive here for the right-hander. Crabs normally, in history, take at least one game of this three-game series in Healdsburg, but we'll see what they can do. Not looking good for them as the 2-2 is well high and away. 3-2 now. Another payoff pitch with one down and a left-handed hitter at the plate. Hideki Prather waits on deck. He popped off last week for 5 doubles. See if he can continue that streak. 3-2 now. The pitch to Morrow. Swung on and fouled off down the first base side. I think if Morrow's able to reach base here, I think we see the general manager come out and make the decision to pull Lukens. Full count now for Lukens. Morrow at the plate. He was caught stealing back in the first. Speedy runner, though. 3-2 on the way. Breaking ball swung on and fouled again down the first base side.
Good job to fight a couple off there. A really good at-bat here for Morrow. He's putting in a good shift here.
Jeff Giacomini pacing over outside of the dugout here. Another payoff offering on the way. Swung on and grounded. Foul again down the first base side. This time a lot closer. Mullen was there to make a great play on it. Probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to go two, but definitely would have gotten the out at first. Would have been a help there for the Crabs. Easton, if you're a Crabs infielder, do you think you're going home here?
I think if it comes to the corners, yeah, for sure. But something in the middle infield, they're at double play depth. They can turn two and get out of it on a ground ball.
3-2 on the way, and that one's in the dirt. And he walks home yet another run. 3-0 here as Hideki Prather will come to the plate.
Great at-bat from Morrow. Really just fought off 3 tough pitches there and then got an easy take for ball 4. And now you look at who's on the bases, and there's not a slow person out there. Brendan Lewis, Rex Watson, and Dane Morrow, the 3 that occupy the bags, arguably the 3 fastest players on this team.
Yeah, and I mean, with this 3-0 lead, it opens up a big opportunity for the Rogues and the Potters, who are currently duking it out. First pitch just fired off. Here's the pitch. And it's a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0 during commercial breaks, or in another browser, or in another tab. You can tune into that one on Brian Welch's YouTube channel. 1-0 now to Prather, one of the best slugging catchers in the league. Swings and fouls this one back. 1-1.
Between those 2 series, that's the top 4 teams in the league. Packers and Crabs are top 2, and then Rogues and Potters are 3 and 4, and they're all separated by just a handful of games. So 2 important series going on in the PL this week.
The Rogues, they're definitely trying to find some good luck. Took game 1 last night, seeing if they can keep it going. The 1-1 is in the dirt, 2-1. And we do have someone warming up down there in the Crabs bullpen. Packers looking for Zach Syrup, assumedly to go another inning or two of clean baseball, especially after this 3-run bottom of the second. Lukens, the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and grounded to third. And Mullen has trouble, actually Pickett rather, takes the out at third. Throw to first is offline, and another run comes across to score. So Packers now lead it 4-0.
It's an outstanding play over there at third from Pickett. Almost turned two there. That ball kind of took a weird hop and ate him up, but a really good job to stick with it, get the one out, almost get the second. But Jamie Mullen as well on the other side. Good job to keep that ball in front of him, prevent it going out into right field on a throw that was bounced in.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and jammed. McCoy's not happy about that one. Popped up and caught by Lukin. So that'll do it for the inning. We'll head to the top of the third. Packers bring across 4 when we return. It should be a great game. Stay here with us.
Back here for the third. Packers lead it 4-0. Scored 4 runs last inning on just 1 hit. Handful of walks and error. Zach Sturt back out there for his 3rd inning of work. Easton Stockford here with Hugo Traverso back for our 3rd inning of work as well. Leading things off for the Humboldt Crabs is Colton Boardman, playing second base, batting at 8th today. Has some speed, a good leadoff guy here for the 3rd. First pitch he sees is popped off left side. Austin Fort ranging over, has a beat on it into foul ground. He will make the catch. And 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 3rd for Zach Surup.
This is what the Pack need. They need to really stifle this Crabs offense, and they've done a great job at it so far. Harrington now coming to the plate. You know, heading to Stanford next year. He is a quality bat, another quality shortstop that might get drafted this weekend. We saw it with McNeil last year on the Crabs. He got drafted in the 20th round, so another right here.
First pitch blown by him on the fastball there from Syrup, 0-1. Only hit that the Crabs have was the very first batter of the game, Manoa Chapman, who's on deck now. The 0-1 in the dirt, ball and a strike now to the center fielder for today.
Yeah, I think through the second part of the order, the Crabs have to really hope for better at-bats and put some more balls in play. But the Packers were able to hold them to 1 hit most of the game.
The 1-1, chopped left side. Austin Fort will pick it up, throw on to first. And there is two-way. Excuse me, that's Cade Campbell over there at 3rd. They kind of look similar, Hugo.
They do. They look very similar. When you said it first time, I thought that it actually was Austin Fort. And all things considered, Austin Fort, Matthew wears number 12, Cade Campbell wears number 2, and Michael wears number 22. So can understand the confusion there.
And if you look at it, they're wearing the same exact glasses.
Exactly,
like the
yeah.
same exact glasses.
It's uncanny.
Give myself some grace on that one. But now we know. Squaring to bunt there is Manoa. That one creeps inside and almost gets him. Manoa Chapman, the left fielder, 1-for-1 with a single.
He's out of UC Riverside. Good program. They're really trying to build that up. They've had some struggles over the past decade, but we'll see if they can just rebound.
Syrup bends a breaking ball in there for a called strike, 1-1. Ball and a strike now to Chapman. Syrup fires home. That one misses just outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 on its way. Turn down our hot mic a little bit. 3-1 count now.
You know what? Sometimes you can't get your kid to sit down, so you gotta give them some candy.
You gotta share with them. Yeah, I agree. 3-1 pitch on its way. That one a breaking ball. Big hack and a miss there. It's Chapman had the green light. Now a full count. 3-2 away. It's been 9 straight retired. There's that one in the air to center field. Backtracking is Watson, who will make the catch for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for back-to-back innings. The only base runner has come at the very first batter for the Humboldt Crab. Zach Syrup cruising on the mound, 4-0 the score. Back here, bottom of the third inning, Cade Campbell, who led off last inning with a walk, will lead off this one. All 9 batters got their turn in the second. First pitch to Campbell. He will take a breaking ball in there for a strike. Campbell, the California Golden Bear, playing third base today. That one tapped foul at the plate quickly, 0-2. Can kind of play anywhere on that left side of the infield. Has played second, short, and third this year. Playing third today. That one, I believe, got Kiwanosaurus. Umpire will give him some time. Kiwanosaurus. It's a good name.
It is a great name. It is a great name. I mean, I'd say it reminds me a lot of a dinosaur. I compared him to a dinosaur last year.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. The 0-2 in the dirt. Good block by Soares there.
I was going to say, I mean, last year when we played them, I think this year he's going to Hawaii, but I believe last year he might have been at Nevada. And I said that on the broadcast that they could, because of how good he is, they could turn him into kind of how the Giants had Panda with Pablo Sandoval.
That one outside now, 2-2. So a Kiwanosaurus is a real dinosaur, actually, I'm finding right now. Fossils have been found in Colorado, actually. So not too far from here, more towards the west coast.
I think I should ask him about that after the game.
That one cut on and missed, strike 3. Campbell goes down on strikes, one away in the bottom of the third. So that'll bring in Matthew Mansberry. There are herbivores that lived in North America during the late Triassic. Kind of looks similar to a velociraptor if it walked on all fours compared to just 2 legs. First pitch now to Mansberry. Catches the low away corner for a strike. I wonder if that's why they named him that. I don't know. The 0-1, hit right back to Lukens on the mound. He will flip over to first, 2 away. So now Tommy Brown, who's 1 for 1, drove in a run on a single his last at bat. Lukens fires a breaking ball, that one above his head. It really does feel like he almost gets hit every at bat.
Yeah, I would say he's just, I mean, he's been a magnet. He's been unreal.
1-0, caught on and missed. Got a piece of it. Ball and a strike now to the new Gaucho.
Yeah, Suarez decided to go home, plays at Hawaii Hilo. Played in Nevada in 2025.
The 1-1, that one lined on the left side, but it just hooks foul. 1-2 count now for Tommy Brown.
I will say that's kind of the nightmare for the Crabs, is if you do get a ball down the line, well, it's a long run for your corner outfielders, and that could be even triple territory depending on where it is. I think one to right, like what Kelly hit a couple weeks ago, that could be it inside the Parker.
Certainly an interesting strategy. The 1-2's in the dirt. Brown will leave it down there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Lukens working much more efficiently this inning. I feel like more balls do get hit to the gaps. And it's paid off for them so far. 2-2 to Brown. Breaking ball fouled off at the plate. We'll retry the 2-2. Nice play by the ball boy over there to make the snag.
Can you tell me, Easton, what Kawana means in Aboriginal Polynesian language?
Give me a second. 2-2. That one hit in the air to center field, ranging over is Harrington, who will make the squeeze for the third and final out of the inning. Can I get a clue?
As we head to break, they grow near mountains.
They grow near mountains. Okay, we'll have my answer when we get back.
Yeah, and throughout the broadcast, we're going to be posting some trivia for the Packers on the Instagram at Prune Packers. Go respond to those.
Back here, top of the 4th inning, Zach Syrup still on the mound. And I do have an answer to your question. We can confirm that there was no looking up of this. This is the first pitch in there for a strike for Syrup. So he faces off against Tyler Howard for the 2nd time this game. He struck up his first time around. I believe it's a coconut.
No. No. Oh,
The
okay.
0-1. Chopped foul, 0-2. So what is it, Hugo?
You gotta guess, man. Gotta guess. Your second hint.
Maybe coffee?
No, these things are they're okay. They're very nice to look at. You would look at them on a hike.
The 0-2 from Syrup. Chopped over to third. Campbell will scoop it up onto first. Close play over there, but in time for the first out. Nice to look at on a hike, but it's a fruit, not a fruit.
I will say Campbell yesterday, Easton, had a horde of balls hit to him, and again today he has just been an absolute magnet over there at third. That is the 3rd ball hit to him in 4 innings, and well, he's had now the first one was technically hit past him, so that's 4 balls hit at him. Yesterday I believe it was 6.
First pitch lined into left field. That'll get off the wall for extra bases. Jamie Mullen digging for second. Throw in from McCoy. Beats him there with plenty of time. A bazooka from Jake McCoy out in left field. And Jamie Mullins cut down trying to stretch it to 2.
That was amazing. Great throw from McCoy. Campbell now, I guess, if you count that one, 5. That one hit over his head, but you have any guess? They're beautiful to look at. You would look at them on a hike.
Pineapple? I don't know.
Don't think specifically
why won't
tropical.
you just give it to me?
Because it's fun.
2 away for Syrup. In there for a strike. You would look at it.
Let me think.
Between the break, I asked you if
They're in the wild.
Well, thank you, Sherlock. They're obviously in the wild. 0-2 count for Syrup.
Anybody comment, please. Please comment.
You said you wouldn't consider it a fruit, but it's edible. The 0-2 popped up. Shallow right field. Lewis calling for it. He will make a nice grab there, falling down to make the catch in right field. 3 up, 3 down, although technically a hit given up for Syrup. It's 12 straight retired now for the Crabs. We will head to the break of the 4th inning.
All right, final hint before the break. They are edible. That you wouldn't think of them as a food. They are an edible garnish. Well, they can be edible. They can also be poisonous. It depends on the different species. But they're more of like a garnish.
You're terrible at giving clues. Let's head to the break.
All right, wildflowers. There you go.
Back here for the 4th. So the reason Hugo asked me that question was because of Koana who's behind the plate now as Michael Austinfort steps in. His name's Koana. Koana means wildflower in Australian dialects. Koana is Polynesian, Hawaiian, first pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. It does not mean wildflower in that language. It means the place of the water or the one who is loved. In certain Native American linguistic contexts. Now on a check swing from Austin Ford Healds. Back
Tomato,
ball to strike.
tomato, tomato, tomato.
No, not really. No, not really. Hugo is posting a trivia question now that has nothing to do with languages and will actually be factually correct this time, I promise.
Big asterisk on factually correct, but all right.
Austin Ford 0 for 1. He popped out trying to bunt to the pitcher. 0-2 count to him now. That one in the dirt. Now a ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed bat out of Illinois State. Played D3 ball last year where he was the conference player of the year. 1-2 the count. Lukens fires, Holman misses. Lukens into his 4th inning of work. Went 3 up, 3 down last inning after giving up 4 in the bottom of the 2nd, mostly on walks. Gave up 4 walks, 1 error behind him as well, and just 1 hit. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, got him looking.
Hey, great job by Lukens to walk back in here.
So that'll bring up Brendan Lewis now, 1 out. He walked back in the 2nd. He's been a very strong bat for the Packers. It's 10 extra base hits this year. That one inside, he scoots out of the way. 3 home runs, 5 doubles, 2 triples. Can hit the ball to every part of the field, and he can fly once he gets on base. The 1-0. Breaking ball loops in there for a strike. So ball and a strike now. Righty-righty matchup. Lukens trying to keep things rolling here. Just put away 6 straight. That one cut on and missed. Breaking ball got on him. Swinging over the top, 1-2. The 1-2 from Lukens. In the dirt. 2-2 count now. Still only 2 hits for both teams, despite the 4-0 score. 2 errors for the Crabs. That one comes home. Oh, my goodness. Over top of Lewis. Looks like it didn't get him, and he appears to be okay.
Second time that's happened. All right, we have 3 trivia questions going out. I have 2 up right now. 3rd one is coming.
Lukens set the payoff pitch. I want a breaking ball upstairs, ball 4. 2nd walk of the game for Lewis and a runner aboard with 1 out. Lineup turns over now as Coastal Carolina's Rex Watson will step in. Smoked 1 to right field to lead off the game and then walked in the 2nd. 3rd at bat in 4 innings for the new acquirement of Joey Gomes. First pitch, big swing and a miss there. Quickly 0-1. Fell behind in the count in the 2nd inning, but was able to battle back. Walked in a run with the bases loaded. Lewis off of first, has speed. We'll see if he goes. He does. Watson lays off, good throw down. Is it there? He beats the tag just barely. Stolen base for Brendan Lewis, despite a good throw by Kiwanasaurus. He moves into scoring position and takes away the inning-ending double play. Ball and a strike now Watson laid off there with the runner going. So a 1-1 count. Fires home check swing from Watson. That one a called strike on the inside corner. One-two count. Lukens fires home. That one shot the other way, a base hit. Lewis rounds third, heading for the plate. He'll hold up. Now he'll go. Ball got past Chapman in left field. He will score. An RBI single for Rex Watson with 2 strikes, and he has just been a machine since his arrival in Healdsburg.
This is absolutely huge for the Pack. Watson rolling so far. Now up 5-0.
Dane Morrow steps in. Single and a walk for him. Watson also has some speed off of first. Back pick over to first. He's in there. He's only attempted to steal once. Was caught stealing. But it also has only played 2 games up to this point. That one fouled straight back by Morrow, 0-1.
Something of note, that run Lewis coming in to score is not assessed against Lukens. It is an unearned run due to an error by Manoah Chapman in left.
Watson off of first. Has 11 total bases in just 3 games so far with the Packers.
Got a lot of people on the Instagram looking at the trivia. Again, at Prune Packers. Go check out some trivia. We'll reveal the answers in the 7th inning.
That one outside. Ball and a strike now to Morrow. Lefty-righty, a favorable matchup for the Michigan man. Not to mention Watson now 7 for 9 in his first 3 games. Batting almost 800. It's ridiculous. 1-1. That one shot in the left center gap. That'll be down. Watson on his way to third. Morrow wants 2. Throw into second. Going to be close play. That one hops out of the glove of Shabry over at short. It'll be a 1-out double for Dane Morrow. 2 in scoring position now for the dangerous Hideki Prather.
That was huge there for Morrow. And I mean, Pack have the shot to end this game way early right here.
It looks like this could be the end of Lukens' night. We will have a mound visit here, and it will be. So a new pitcher coming in out of the bullpen for the Humboldt Crabs. Lukens will end up going 3 1/3 before he is pulled, giving up 5 runs. That'll be the end of his night. We'll head to a quick break and be back with the action and a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. Miles Oliver, the new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs, as Hideki Prather steps in with runners on second and third. As of right now, 3 earned runs for Lukens, 5 total across. Gave up 4 hits in 3.1 innings, walked 5, struck out 2. Infield is in on the grass here, looking to come home with it with 1 out. Watson, the runner at third, and that one gets away. Watson charging for the plate, and he will be standing up. A wild pitch on the very first pitch for Miles Oliver. Run comes in to score, 6-0 the score.
Well, I mean, just devastation here for the Crabs, being absolutely embarrassed on the road. And, you know, Humboldt is definitely, it is akin to playing Seattle in the NFL, just a tough place to play at home, but Packers have just embarrassed them on the road right now. No better way to say it.
A 1-0 is upstairs. Morrow over on third.
Hey, you guys gotta move. You guys gotta move.
The 2-0 is up as well. Now a 3-0 count.
Oliver's heading to Monterey Bay next year, originally at College of the Redwoods.
The 3-0 pitch, got on and missed. Prather had the green light. Count 3-1. Still only 1 out here. 3-1 pitch. That one skied foul. A good job here by Oliver to work his way back, full count. Infield still on the grass with Morrow at third. The payoff pitch from Oliver way outside. Prather will draw a walk, putting runners on the corners.
Yeah, this just gets worse and worse every pitch for the Crabs, and need to figure it out, to be quite honest with you, because looking at the rest of these teams, the Crabs have not made it interesting. They were great against the Potters, and you know, now they have to head up to Medford after this for a tough series. And the question then is asked, if they get swept here, what do they do? Because the Rogues could make it really interesting if they sweep the Potters.
First pitch in there for a strike to Jake McCoy. And you talk about that home field advantage. If your word doesn't convince anyone, 26-2 at home, 1-3 on the road. Staring down a 1-4 record if they can't find their way back into this one.
Yeah, and the Potters are another team that is exceptional up at McBean Stadium when they're in Lincoln, but right now trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the second to the Rogues.
A lot of home field advantages around the league. That one hit sharply by McCoy. Outstanding play by Pickett. Throw to second, on to first. That one skied. A great stop by Mullen to prevent that one to get him getting to the fence. It'll be an RBI fielder's choice as Mike Pickett robs Jake McCoy of a hit there.
Great job there by Pickett.
It's the second RBI fielder's choice of the day for the Packers. Hideki Prather had one back in the second. Now Cade Campbell will step up with 2 away and a runner on first. It's McCoy over there as he stays on. First pitch Campbell sees is down in the zone. The third baseman is 0 for 1, walked and struck out. He's taken some really, really good at-bats as of late. That one in there for a strike. Ball and a strike now to the Cal Golden Bear. Back pick over to first. McCoy's in there easily. Still a ball and a strike to Campbell. Oliver checks over to first. Now rocks and fires. That one scoots up and in. 2-1 count. Two balls and a strike. The lefty fires. That one Got him swinging underneath on the high fastball, 2-2. A little tardy there as well. And now it's deuces across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oliver trying to get out of what has been a 3-run bottom of the 4th. Fires home. Fouled straight back. Campbell stays alive.
Right now in this situation, this scenario, it's deuces wild. Number 2 at the plate, so rare you see this, and it's deuces wild, 2-2 down for Campbell. I think right here, what better ending at bat here than a double?
Oliver fires home. That one gets away. Good snag from behind the plate by Soros. McCoy has to stay put. Now count is full. Don't think you'll get your wish there, Hugo, with the 2-2s. Could still end the at bat with the double, I guess.
A walk would work too.
Payoff pitch from Oliver. McCoy running. That one upstairs. It'll be ball 4. That'll put runners on first and second here. Good at bat again by Cade Campbell. And Matthew Mansberry now will look to do damage. 3 already across inning for the Packers as they lead at 7-0. Another RBI spot here for the high school graduate committed to Michigan. Has emerged as a star here in Healdsburg in his first season. Oliver fires home. That one fouled back. Tommy Brown awaits on deck. Michael Austin for in the hole. As the bottom of this Packer lineup rolls around, we talked about it yesterday. There's not exactly a weak spot in this lineup. 0-1 the count. Oliver deals, fouled away again. Count quickly 0-2 to Mansberry. Miles Oliver trying to strand 2 here. Fires home, fouled off. Mansberry will just stay alive. So count still 0-2. Oliver still trying to find the second out of his start. Came in with 1 out in the inning. 2 runs have come across since. Both of them will be credited to Ben Lukens. The 0-2 pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. Foul tip is caught behind the plate by Soares. Mansberry put down on strikes. A 3-run inning for the Pack. 2 hits for them, 3 come across. They strand 2. We will head to the 5th.
Welcome back here. Top of the 5th inning. It is going to be Kawana Soares, the one who is loved. And sure, he is loved by all in Humboldt. Soares, then Shabry and Mike Pickett, who made a great play to limit some runs coming across in the bottom of the 4th. Still 7-0 ball game. Aiden Russell into the game. Here's the first pitch from the Aztec. This one's popped up and to shallow left field. Over on it is Campbell, and he will make the catch. Second catch of the day. 4th ball he's fielded. As Shabry will come to the plate. Shabry, he grounded out to the shortstop in the 2nd. Packers have been on a roll. Now they've got a 3rd-team All-American coming in to the ball game. A guy who's been solid so far for them. A 1.42 ERA, 6 1/3 innings, pitched 13 strikeouts. The pitch, breaking ball, is a check swing. Appeal to first is denied. He did not go. 1-0. Shabry homered last night. See if he can get something going for the Crabs. All it takes is a spark, but they're going to need a pretty large spark. Here's the pitch. Fastball is swung on and chopped foul down the third base side and out of play.
I was just looking at your trivia on Instagram. Absolutely no doubt I went 3 for 3.
Okay, well we will check when we get to it in the 7th, as that one's in the dirt. 2-1 now. Folks, if you want, go to Prune Packers on Instagram, at Prune Packers, and answer some trivia. We've got 3 questions, very simple. The 2-1. Swung on, and check swing is fouled off down the first base side. I'm calling upon everyone. Julian Corey, our beat reporter, I think would do really well with the trivia. Go check out the trivia, Julian. We've got a lot of players checking in, but we want some fans. The 1-2, breaking ball, big swing and a miss. And Shabry having some trouble with the umpire.
I think he thought Tommy Brown dropped that one. Maybe it skipped in and wanted to drop third strike, but
he would have been tagged out regardless.
Didn't matter.
Mike Pickett now coming to the plate. Pickett looking to show some power offensively. Here's the pitch, and that one's upstairs, 1-0 to Pickett. Pickett flew out to right field in the bottom of the 2nd, or top of the 2nd inning. We're gonna see if, I'm gonna check if Easton went 3 for 3. Here's the pitch, in there for a called strike. The fans will know in the 7th inning, 1-1 now.
Aiden Russell is one of the best sliders on this team, spinning it 2,650 RPM.
Here's the pitch in there for a called strike, too.
There it is right there.
We had a guy last year, a Division III guy, by the way, Caleb Debin, who was spinning his slider at 3,200 RPM. The 1-2, swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, 2 by way of the K. A 3 up, 3 down inning for Aiden Russell as he'll head back to the dugout. Packers get the red hot bats back up here for the bottom of the 5th. a little young boy for you, and the Packers have definitely hit him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count them up, 7-0. 1 run for every day of the week. Tommy Brown comes to the plate. Started behind the plate today. 1 for 2, single with an RBI. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up into foul territory over third base side. Calling everyone off is Pickett. He will range back, and the ball fell behind him. Oh, my goodness. Can't catch a break, Miles Oliver. Natalie, thank you. All right, well, now Brown will step back in. He was the only Packer not to hit in the 4th inning. Michael Ossenfort waits on deck. He struck out to start the 4th. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and popped up again, straight back. Back on it is a new catcher. We have a new man in the ball game. The new catcher is going to be Vandenbrink. So coming in. Oh-2, the pitch. Swung on and driven. Deep left field. Back on it is Chapman. He won't get there. It'll kick up against the wall near the foul pole. Here comes Brown. He's into second with a double and shows off the Dragon. 1 second, folks.
Great swing there from Tommy Brown. I was just told by our boss that she bought us pizza, and we thought we would shout her out on the broadcast. So shout out Natalie Norman for buying us pizza.
Thank you so much. Definitely hungry, so gotta love it. Runner on second now with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Packers looking to add on. Here's the pitch to Ossenfort. That one's inside and kicks away from Vandenbrink. And over to third on it is going to be Brown. So got in and out of the glove of Vandenbrink. Little pass ball there. You got to wonder where Soares could be. I think he might be out of the game, which is a big blow to the Crabs. Runner now 90 feet away. Here's the pitch. That one's in there at the knees for a called strike to Ossenfort. So 1-1 quickly now with a runner on third.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see some changes here from the Crabs, maybe trying to spark something offensively. They've had nothing.
Breaking ball is getting past Vandenbrink. Tough play at the plate to throw home, and Brown is in there before the tag. So Tommy Brown is able to work his way around the bases, and the Packers lead at 8-0. Trying to check. I believe it is Vandenbrink. Yeah, it is Vandenbrink behind home plate. 2-1 on the way. His big swing and a miss on a high fastball there from Ossenfort. Count moves to 2-2. Two now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. Ossenfort goes down by way of the K as now the 9-hitter will come up in Brendan Lewis.
Another guy who's taking some really good at-bats. 0 for 0. 2 walks on the day for him. Came around to score both times.
Here's the pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike across the letters to Lewis. Packers really just layering it on here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is outside. 1-1 now. Miles Oliver has his work cut out for him. Here's the 1-0, or the 1-1 rather, and it's upstairs. 2-1 now. So all of you fans, check out the trivia. We'll announce it in the top of the 7th. The pitch, breaking ball is swung on and hit high in the air to center field. Back on it is Harrington, and he'll make the catch, 2 down. It'll bring up the top of the order. Now here comes Rex Watson. The funky monkey coming to the plate. I know that the owner of the Rexy Watson Enjoyer Instagram page has to be very happy about this one. Watson waits the pitch. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss on the high breaking ball. Packers are really going for that high cheese early on here. Oh, 1. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back. So quickly 0-2 here to Watson. Oliver trying to get out of the inning. Last night, the Crabs had a great run there from Jackson Kelly. The 0-2 is in the dirt, kicks away from Vandenbrink. Not going to matter, though. Vandenbrink appears to be wearing UC Davis catching gear. He's got a UC Davis helmet on. I don't think it's Vandenbrink. I think it's a separate player who's coming to catch from Davis. Here's the pitch, breaking ball, big swing and a miss. And that'll do it. So, a great bounce back there for Oliver as he's able to down 3 in succession. Packers are able to get a run across, though, and now lead at 8-0 as we head to the 6th inning. Well, welcome back. Eli Burnham was in to catch in the bottom of the 5th. Now the top of the 6th, and it's time for Colton Boardman. Boardman 0 for 1 as he started this one. Boardman currently at Cal State University Northridge. See what he can do here. Left-handed hitter, has been one of the best for the Crabs. Here's the first pitch from Michael Quedens, and it's up and at the head of Boardman. He ducks out of the way. Quedens, only 1 outing so far with the Packers. 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down. Not much else to say about it. One heck of an arm. Here's the pitch, fastball, big swing and a foul ball straight back. So as it stands right now, 8-0, and the Packers will move ahead of the Crabs by a game and a half. Be a huge cushion for the Pack. Huge sigh of relief heading into tomorrow. The 1-1 is swung on and popped up in the infield behind home plate. Back on it is Brown. He ranges towards the dugout of the Crabs, and it falls just behind him. 1-2 now.
Quedens, another pitcher out of Michigan. Good friends with Brandon Mann out there. Spent some time in the bullpen together. Probably a lot of time in the bullpen together.
Yeah, man. Don't know how much longer he has with the Pack as he is out of eligibility. The 1-2 is a big swing and miss on the breaking ball. So strikeout number 3 in a row for the Packers pitching staff, and number 1 for Quedens on his outing as Alex Harrington will step in.
The staff has really shown that they can pitch to contact and pitch for swing and misses. Look at yesterday's game, they struck out a bunch of hitters, but only 5 so far today.
Here's the pitch, fastball, big swing and a miss. Got Harrington going quickly on that one. Harrington in live ABs at Stanford next year is going to have a big fastball to contend with as he calls time. Just needs to fix his elbow protector. Bryce Hill, who is headed to Stanford, got clocked at 99 in the West Coast League, so we'll see what he can do at Stanford. The 0-1 is a nice two-seamer. That thing had a lot of spin on it. 1-1. Quedens sets the delivery, and that one is in the dirt. 2-1 now. I think Packers would likely be looking for some length out of Quedens. Mason Lerma set to pitch tomorrow. So the Pack look to roll on. 2-1. This one's grounded hard to third, and Cade Campbell just having himself a series. Throw to first in time. Giving him a gold glove after this series performance. He's been hit the ball really 12 times now, and he has an 1,000 fielding percentage. Manoah Chapman now coming to the plate. It's the top of the order. He's one of the 2 Crabs that has a hit. He's the only Crab actually that has been able to stay on base. Quedens delivers. Fastball is in there for a called strike. 0-1 now. Oh, 0-1 on the way is upstairs, and Chapman holds off of that one.
Speaking of Cade Campbell, 12 for 12. He's also done it at 2 different positions. Second and third, 2 very different spots on the field.
Here's the pitch, and this one's grounded right back to Campbell. Here he goes. Oh, my goodness. Throw to first. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's in time, and it's another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Pack. We head now to the 7th. We'll be right back. To the bottom of the 6th. Well, welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th. Miles Oliver back into, well, what is his third inning of work, but he has only gone an inning and 2/3 so far. As Dane Morrow will come up, it'll be the 2, the 3, and the 4. Morrow, Prather, and McCoy for the Pack. Although I think we're going to see Cannon Golden in to pinch hit for McCoy. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball falls in there for called strike 1, 0-1 to Morrow. And, well, Easton, the outfield is just stacked this year. Watson, Morrow, McCoy, Golden, Zane Kelly, Will Van Wee, just to name a few. Breaking ball is swung on and crushed into right field. It'll fall in for a base hit. And the Pack are back in action.
Yeah, not a bad player to put out there if you really think about it. I mean, even with William Patrick out there as well.
Yeah, well, Patrick's year is done with the Pack, unfortunately, and so will McCoy's, but Prather here trying to keep it going. He lines this one foul, almost takes out the head of Jaden Ferguson. 0-1.
Also seen Brendan Lewis play a little bit of outfield too.
Yeah, so I mean the Packers are versatile, they're agile, they're hostile, and what better to show than an 8-0 lead right now early on in this ball game. They've just kind of held it here, and they're looking to make this here a no contest. They jump a game and a half ahead of the Crabs with the win today, and a sweep tomorrow would be not only shocking but huge. Here's the pitch. Check swing from Prather. It got in and hit him. He didn't go, so now runners on first and second with nobody out.
Talk about a spot for your first at-bat, 2 on for him. He's been really good in the field. He's been strong at the plate, but he's really made his living with his glove.
And we'll see what Golden can do here with runners on first and second. The pitch, breaking ball is away and low. 1-0 now to Golden. Nobody warming up just yet in the Crabs bullpen. I think looking for some length out of Miles Oliver, especially with the current score. Here's the pitch. That one is a fastball away, 2-0. With the Mudcats, they're able to knock off the Kings in a comeback fashion, so they move to 7-11. Kings drop to 8-9. Mudcats will be here on Saturday, and then the Packers play them in a 2-game doubleheader on Sunday at Solano College. 2-0 is swung on and popped up, foul down the third base side, and out of play. 2-1 now. Packers, besides the Marysville Giants, have played the second least amount of games. Mudcats are 12-12. Packers 22-4, so 24 and 26 games. Everyone else, well, the Rogues have 25. They're playing their 26th right now. Here's the pitch. That one's grounded to first, and they're going to say it's a foul ball.
I was kind of confused there. Tough to see from back here, but went off Golden's front foot. I was kind of wondering why he wasn't running there, but he knew that one got him on the front foot there the whole way.
Well, here we go. 2-2 with runners on first and second for Cannon Golden. Athletic family, both sisters softball stars, as that one is away 3-2. Both of them, I mean, we think about the Ossenfort brothers at the National Championship High School of Stoneman Douglas. Well, the Buford had the sisters of Cannon Golden and went and won a national championship. Here's the pitch, fastball blown right past him, swing and miss for strike 3. Can you imagine that? Oh my, like freshman and a senior. Well, actually freshman and a junior. And they carry them to a state championship and a national championship.
Some talented players over there. And where we are right now in California and out there in Georgia and the Southeast is some of the best softball in the country.
Campbell pops this one up, foul territory, third base side, over on it near the fence, and making the catch is Mike Pickett. 2 down. And now here comes Matthew Mansberry. Powerful right-handed hitter.
Have to find a way to muscle something across here. At 2-1 with no one out. Burnham will head out to the mound, but have to find a way to get at least one of those runs in. Can't strand two. Nonetheless, two you had on with no one out.
And we'll see. And Mansberry hasn't had the best night. 0 for 2, or 0 for 3 rather. He reached on an error in the second. So we'll see what he can do. Tommy Brown on deck. So, you know, 2 down last night around this time, Easton. 4 in a row happened. So we'll see if they can get it going here. First pitch is a fastball that's fouled off to the right and out of play. Good time to announce our trivia. We're going to announce the trivia question answers in just a moment here as we get ready to start the 7th. First question was, which major leaguer played for the Prune Packers? Answers were Raleigh Fingers, Daniel Susak, Joe Ryan, or Dylan Dingler. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded to third. Pickett throws on to first in time, and the side is retired. So we'll head to the 7th. We'll keep it here as we announce the trivia question answers. Easton, you answered. Can you give your answer?
I answered Joe Ryan. I wish Dylan Dingler was a Prune Packer. Dylan Dingler is my favorite player in the MLB.
Well, Joe Ryan got 45% of the answers. He was the majority. Second was Dylan Dingler with 9 votes. Daniel Susak, the Potter, with 7 votes. And ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 it is Joe Ryan. Moving on. Second question now. Which Packer was just signed by the Modesto Roadsters? And the options were Joey Kramer, Logan Sutter, Vance Honeycutt, and J.T. Brubaker. 23 votes out of the 27 we got were Logan Sutter. You answered Logan Sutter. It is Logan Sutter. And finally, Caleb Kimball, ladies and gentlemen, and Slade Moore duked it out. Which Packer leads the team in strikeouts? Kimball just edges Slade Moore, and none other than our own Easton Stockford goes 3 for 3.
It's close, though. I mean, Moore is only 4 behind Kimball. That one probably threw some people for a loop.
Well, now we will send it to a break as Paul Grossman is set to come into the ballgame.
On to the 7th inning we go. Paul Grossman stepping in on the mound out of the University of Southern California. Team that went to the Super Regional. Stands at 6 foot, 180 pounds. Third straight lefty brought into the game. Only 2 hits so far for the Crabs. They've gone 3 up, 3 down, 3 innings in a row now. Check that, 4 innings in a row. Jamie Mullen had a single back in the 4th, but was thrown out at second, so technically that's still up 3 down. Fouled off the first pitch, now the second in there for a strike. This is Tyler Howard at the plate, his 3rd at-bat of the game. He is 0 for 2.
Yeah, Packers pitching staff has done a great job of stopping this elite Crabs offense.
That one fouled away. Is now through 6 innings, 18 straight batters sent back to the dugout by this Packer pitching staff. Only the one hit from Mullen. And the second hit was a leadoff single to start the game from Manoah Chapman. Grossman kicks and fires. That one got him looking. Outside corner, froze him, strike 3, and there's one away.
So far, a good game for the Packers pitching staff again. Now 6 strikeouts on the game. And I mean, the Crabs, they have really felt the brunt of this Packers defense. The defense has soared for the Packers, and the Crabs now, after last night, are second in the league in batting average, potentially could move to third here, or even fourth with the Potters in jeopardy.
That one hit to guess who, Cade Campbell, but this time he can't pick it. Tough play for him. That one will squeak into left field for a base hit as Jimmy Mullen has his second hit of the game and is continuing his red-hot weekend.
Well, the late-game Crabbies are going to try and show here, but I don't know. I would be a little skeptical. Enyard is a great player, but he's over a while, so we'll see what he can do. Yes, they are nocturnal.
Most of them are nocturnal. That one hit high in the air and foul.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you ever picked up a crab?
Yeah, sand crabs, hermit crabs, but like not a Dungeness crab or king crab, anything like that.
Those things are massive.
I've eaten them.
Yeah, those are very good. Very, very good.
And Yard at the plate. 0-1 after the foul ball. Grossman rocks and fires. That one hit sharply over to Lewis. He spears it. Throw over to second. Mansberry on to first in time. Huge twin killing from the Packers as they will end the inning. Well, technically, I guess 3 up, 3 down again for the Pack in the 7th. Grossman working efficiently there. 8-0 remains the score. We'll stretch our legs here at Rec Park and head to a quick break. Down to CC Brenner for the 7th inning.
Stretch. Give your legs a little shake out. We've been sitting for a while. And please join me in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Packers. If they don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Bottom of the 7th. Tommy Brown, who's 2 for 3 with a single and a double, leading things off. He's had a hot bat at the plate. So still Miles Oliver on the mound. First pitch is a big breaking ball that slips away, 1-0. Oliver fires home. That one fouled straight back by Brown. Count moves to level, ball and a strike. Brown leading off the inning. Michael Austin-Ford on deck. That one outside corner for a strike. The 1-1. That one hit well to the right center gap. Looping, and an unbelievable catch. Long run for Alex Harrington, who makes the grab. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Michael Austin-Ford with one away, nobody on. Brown just missing out on a hit there. First pitch, swing and a miss from Austin-Ford. 0-1 the count. That one also in there on the breaking ball for a called strike. Count is now 0-2. That one outside from Miles Oliver. One, two from Oliver. Away to Austin-Ford. Count level. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still only one away here. Oliver fires home, swing and a miss. Austin-Ford put down on strikes for the 3rd time this game. And Brennan Lewis will now have to work with 2 outs. First pitch from Oliver, that one way upstairs. 1-0 to the righty out of Arizona State. The 1-0, fouled away. Ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch is in, 2-1 now. That one hit high in the air out to center field, ranging over is Harrington, who will put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. So Miles Oliver goes through his 4th inning of work, 3 up, 3 down. Score remains 8-0 as we will turn over to the 8th. New pitcher on the mound for the Packers. Their 5th arm of the game, Caden Duke, will step onto the rubber with a San Jose State right-handed arm. And he will face off against Eli Bernhardt for his first at-bat of the game. First pitch, inside. Excuse me, that's
Eli
Burnham. It's Burnham with bad handwriting on my part. The 1-0 loops in there, called strike, 1-1.
Yeah, this is a matchup we definitely can see next year. Duke going to SJSU.
1-1 pitch is downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 2-1 pitch. Tapped foul at the plate. Count 2-2 to the leadoff man in the top of the 8th. Burnham came in for Kawanosaurus, who flew out and popped out in both of his at-bats. Just 3 hits this game. No runs across for the Crabs. That one inside corner got him looking. 1 batter, 1 strikeout for Caden Duke as Burnham is retired on strikes.
A lot of strikeouts to go around, and you mentioned that 3 hits in this game for Humboldt. Only had 4 yesterday. They were able to bring across 3 runs, so it'll be interesting.
Duke fires home. Got on and missed by Jaden Shabry, the shortstop, also 0 for 2. Bounced out and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. Sun starting to set here in the Berg. That one check swing over to first. Yes, he did. Quickly 0-2 for Duke. Oh, 2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Nasty stuff from Caden Duke there, and there's 2 away. I don't know if this is the right time to point this out, but Packers haven't walked anyone this game.
It can't hurt. Pretty solid, performance overall from the pitching staff.
Fires home, Pickett fouls that one away. Caden Duke will start ahead once again, 0-1. Had 1 hit since the first inning, or 2 hits since the first inning. The 0-1 skips in the dirt, ball and a strike now. 3 hits on the game, still haven't scored. It's been 6 strikeouts for this Packers squad before this inning. Now up to 8 for Caden Duke, as we are going to turn off our Nat Sound mic. That one in the dirt for strike 2, cut on and missed. I think Mommy didn't share. 1-2 now for Duke. Roxon fires, cut on and missed. Or never mind, he got a piece of it, as that one's fouled off. So good job there from Pickett to foul that one away and stay alive. Second try at a 1-2. Duke deals, fouled away again. That one nearly bounced on home plate. Somehow Pickett able to reach out there and get a piece of it. Three, 1-2 for a third time. That one got inside. Bounced in as well. No, Cal level 2-2. Two from Duke. Van Don, strike 3. 3 faced, 3 struck out. Dominance from Caden Duke.
Universities. They come from 35 different cities in America. They come to Healdsburg, and they're taken in by
Back here for the bottom of the 8th, Rex Watson leading things off. We now have our pizza up here. Thank you to Natalie Norman. Julian's currently ripping the box in half next to me. It's rather loud. First pitch just misses, 1-0.
Yeah, Houston, this is a huge inning for the Packers to just get their final pieces of insurance, see where they can be.
The 1-0 outside corner for a strike. Watson having himself a strong day yet again. He is 1 for 3, a line out, a strikeout, a single, and a walk. Both balls he's put in play have been hit hard. That one outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch inside, got him right on the numbers there. So Watson leads off the 8th with the hit by pitch. Still Miles Oliver on the mound. This is Dane Morrow will step up to the plate. First pitch tomorrow, way outside, ball 1. One 0 catches the black on the outside corner. Sounds like that one missed by quite a bit based on the reaction from our analytics team yelling no very loudly. Good indicator. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Count now 2-1. Morrow, 3-hit game. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. It's been phenomenal here tonight and over the last week or two. And that one outside again gets the call. A couple more no's ring out as that one missed the zone, according to the TrackMan. 2-2 from Oliver. That one again into the right-handed batter's box. Count moves to full. Payoff pitch from Oliver. Slashed foul. Morrow will stay alive. So we'll do a second try at a 3-2. Oliver deals, breaking ball, got him. Would have been ball 4 either way, but that one drills Morrow. Back-to-back hit batters. And the third hit batter of the game for Miles Oliver. So that'll bring up Hideki Prather as we'll get a mound visit here. So Prather now with runners on first and second. Gannon Golden on deck. No one out here. Breaking ball loops in there just high. 1-0. One-0 count to Prather. Oliver fires home. Both the runners go. Throw will go down to second. Beats Morrow in there, and he is called out at second. So Watson moves up to third. Morrow caught stealing for the second time this game. It'll be the first out of the inning. Good throw there from Eli Burnham. Interesting to go down to second. Morrow kind of got a slow jump. Watson and a really good jump as the Crabs infielders will creep in to the grass. Play will likely be at the plate. Watson has some speed. We'll see if he goes on a ground ball in the infield. Prather holds up there on a pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Fouled straight back. Camera holding strong today. I don't know how that one stayed up. Count 2-2 here. One out for Prather. Oliver working deep into this game. That one chopped over to short. Watson heading for the plate. Throw beats him by a mile, and he will be out. So it'll be a fielder's choice that goes 6-2 for the second out. And Gannon Golden will come in with Prather off of first. Golden came in for McCoy and struck out. And his one and only at bat in this game. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Oliver fires. That one hit well to left. Over there is Chapman, who will make the grab for the third out of the inning. So 8-0 will remain the score. We'll head to the top of the ninth, where the Packers will look to close it out as Brandon Mann struts onto the field.
Welcome back here, top of the ninth, and the Packers looking to close out the shutout here with Brandon Mann, the man on the mound, B-Man, looking to close things out. Hasn't had the best track record over the past couple appearances of closing games out, but 8-run deficit, and we'll hope that he can do it right here. He's going to have to face the bottom of the order and then the top with Manoah Chapman. So it's Colton Boardman now. Here's the first offering. Goes to that breaking ball that's outside, 1-0. We'll say Brown a little rung up on that one. The umpire was giving that spot to the Crabs, but at the end of the day, 8-0 game. You can't really complain. Packers with a win would move to 23-4 on the year. Crabs would drop to 27-6. 1-0 on the way. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. One on the way here. Man, kick and delivers, and this one is lined into center field. It'll get down for a base hit. Golden out there. Well, he'll make the play on it and fire it back in. So a single to lead off the inning for Colton Boardman, and not a good start here for Brandon Mann. Just the fourth hit the Crabs have. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's a breaking ball outside. 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. One is inside, 2-1 now. There's the pitch, and that's a breaking ball that catches the outside part of the zone. 2-2 now. Man trying to close things out strong here. Double play would be a huge help. The offering, big swing and a miss. Strikeout works as well. Alex Harrington goes down on strikes, and now it's going to be the top of the order with Manoah Chapman. So now with one down, it's the top of the order, and Manoah Chapman. The pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. 0-1.
Man, slider works really well because it sets up for his fastball. Comes in at 95, one of the hardest throwers on this team.
0-1. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike, too. 0-2 quickly now to Chapman. Tyler Howard, well, it's not Howard anymore. It is Kyron Humphreys on deck. The pitch. Breaking ball is grounded to third. Campbell to second for one. Lewis to first. Ball game. And the Packers complete the shutout. Cade Campbell has himself a day. The winning pitcher is Zach Surup. The loss will go to Ben Lukens. I'll pass it over now to Julian Corey and Easton Stockford for your post-game show. Time of the game, 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Thank you, Hugo, and we'll see who you get for player of the game. Certainly could be a number of people. Julian Corey now joining me. Julian, who's your pick for player of the game here? I mean, it feels like it could have been anyone, but how about this pitching staff? Didn't walk a single guy all night, only gave up 4 hits and a full shutout across 6 different pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the best starts we've seen from Syrup, and I think when this pitching staff is going well, what happens is someone is there to set the tone, and someone is there to be like, hey, this is the standard it's going to be like today. This is what we need to do. And I mean, talking around the pitching staff as a whole, I mean, they've been phenomenal all year. Aside from a few late blows, they've been pretty good. Coming into today, a 2.48 ERA, first in the league, 4 shutouts, now 5, first in the league. Opponents are just hitting 163 against them. I mean, they've stats-wise, on paper, and the eye test, I mean, they've passed everything. They've been phenomenal.
And looking at the bats as well, a couple names stand out. I think Dane Morrow had an excellent game. He goes 3 for 3 with 3 hits. He was walked and hit as well. Got caught stealing twice. Do you feel like Coach Gomes was overly aggressive on the bats today? They got caught stealing a little more. Do you think it shows that maybe it's a little riskier once you start to play some of these top teams like the Crabs and the Potters?
It definitely can be. I also think, maybe a good time to experiment being up by that much and seeing what you can do against a team of this caliber. But at the same time, I mean, we know, we've talked about it a million times, when the Packers are at their best, they're taking the extra bags, they're stealing bases at an efficient level. And I mean, practice makes perfect. So if you have opportunities to get reps on the bags, I think it's important to take them, and now you know for next time.
And Julian, looking at this team, probably the 2 most impressive performances of the year on both offense and defense. Is this the best baseball the Packers have played this season?
I mean, I think it's arguable, and I think where it comes from is the adversity they faced. I mean, against the Potters last week, they're going down in the bottom of the 10th inning. They were up. Brandon Mann gives up the game-tying shot. I mean, how about him as well? First appearance after that, comes back, dominates today. I mean, their ability to consistently fight no matter what position they're in is going to put them in positions to win big games like this against really good teams.
I'll give you one more, Julian. Looking at this, it would be a huge sweep for the Packers tomorrow. They go 2-0 to start it. They would take a 2.5-game lead if they take a win tomorrow. What do they need to do to close out the Crabbies here in Healdsburg?
Yeah, I mean, coming into the series half a game back, we knew it was important. They needed to get it done. They have so far, and as I wrote in one of my articles, they're eating a seafood boil right now, and the main course is crab. And if they want to keep it going, I think this offense needs to keep pushing, especially if the pitching is going to – I mean, if the pitching is going to hold up like this, like we've seen so far this series, even 2 to 3 runs could do it for them. So I think just keep firing on all cylinders and see where it takes you.
So the Packers move a 1.5 games up, their biggest lead of the entire season over the Humboldt Crabs. They get their 20th win at home as they move to 20-2 on the road. The Crabs move to 1-4, second straight win for the Packers. 12-3 now in conference play, 11-5 for Humboldt. Final score of the game was 8-0, 7 hits for the Packers, 4 for the Crabs, 3 errors for the Crabs, 8 left on base by the Packers, only 1 by Humboldt. Zach Syrup, your winning pitcher, and Lukens, the losing pitcher. It looks like Zach Syrup is our player of the game based on Hugo down there talking to him right now. But 8-0, your final score here in the Berg. For myself, Easton Stockford, Hugo Traverso, who is alongside me, and Julian Corey now, our entire crew here with the Healdsburg Prune Packers. We wish you a good night here from the Berg, where 8-0 is your final score. Packers take the win.